I'm saying, y'all, what it do out there, what it do. I wasn't intending on, speaking to the gods in this manner, right? But I got a lot of things I got to do, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things God got to do, you heard? And, I was looking at, some of the gods and some of the conscious humans and shit. And, I'm going to be rapping with y'all while I'm doing this because that's what I got to do. And nevertheless, it's a lot. No, I got a question, man. I really don't know how I'm started this. I put the camera on before I even, it was just the vibrations and the frequency said, you need to put something out there. The atoms need to, the atoms is just, every damn where, you heard? And it's good, you know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be everywhere. But let me ask you a question, man. I want to ask you, a question. Who created you? Answer that question. But before you answer, because you already did, nevertheless, don't think about the question. Just answer it. Who created you? You say God. Okay. You say God. Okay. Question. Who is God? Who is God? And you say who? The Creator. The Divine Creator. Correct? The Divine Creator. Is that what you think? That's what you said. Okay, cool. We got the Divine Creator. All right. Question. Who is the Divine Creator? Who is the Divine Creator? Think about it. You say the intelligent force upon this planet or in the cosmos, the most intelligent, superior being in the cosmos. Alright? Okay. That's what you say. Now, let's look at the knower. Because, see, all the thought shit is why they thought about how to misguide your ass off of what you know. You thinking what they thought in order to misguide your ass. Because you get all of your logic and knowledge from a book. That you, before you even start to even imagine shit, you looking at somebody else's definition for the shit that you looking at. You looking at the pyramid, right? You can see the diagram from the side, right? You're looking at this shit. And they're telling you it's a burial chamber. And then they'll tell you that there was no motherfucking pharaohs buried in no goddamn pyramid. Things of this nature. See what I'm saying? Those who thought about making a maze, they the only ones that knew how to get out of the maze. But they also constructed the maze as if it meant something. And in actuality, it meant nothing. Just a big box. Like, on those so-called days that's high energy days, but you call them holidays, and they got you switching your energy in the wrong motherfucking direction while this cosmic erection is happening. Nevertheless, I ask you again, who created you? Who? Okay, look, you say you came from your mama. That was a portal, a womb. Okay, a womb, a stargate, a portal that the atoms traveled through. And as it was traveling through the dimensions, it gathered its intelligence. All right? Meaning it was forming as the dimension in which it was entering whatever was necessary to accommodate that avatar, that God, The whole encapsulation of the universe, embodiment. Okay? Coming through that Stargate, you came out. You looked at this being and just was puzzled. But you wasn't afraid because the frequency relayed the response. Nevertheless, okay, as you grew, what happened? You learned this, that, and okay, let's jump all the way up to 33. As that Bible did with the atoms that compose themselves, as they say, was Jesus. All right? But we know, or don't even have to know, that the man didn't exist. Because I'm not even going to go in that dimension with you. You know what I'm saying? Think how you want to think. But you must come out of thinking, period. That's the point. You know, you change levels, switch gears. You think you can only think with your brain. Every cell has a nucleus. All right? Every cell has a nucleus. They thought that the nucleus of every cell was the command post, the one that's issuing out the commands. But they found out that it's not. They found out that the command center was actually the membrane that surrounds the nucleus. All right? The cell walls. The cell walls was the membrane. It held all the memory. Why? Because it held the negative electron. As I was stating to you, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, niggas and niggettes. You heard? Gorillas and chimps. You heard? All right? Dogs and cats. However the fuck you think you is, nigga. Naga. Fool, God, fool. Cool out. Nevertheless. So anyway, where was I? Can you tell me that? You can. So I ask anybody shit. Nevertheless. Because they're not in the dimension. Whatever you heard, it'd be like, blah, blah, wah, 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 wah. Whatever. You heard? Nevertheless. I'm fucking with you, right? I don't fuck with you. Nevertheless. Alright, so. Alright. I see certain things ain't gonna get in the proper quadrant, so let me just stay with one for a minute. Alright, so, here we go. Your mama, you see. Alright? We jump all the way up to the year 33, or 25, wherever you want to go. Okay? Now, what happened with you? They say, he's a bad motherfucker, or he's a soft motherfucker. It has something to do with every experience that you went through when you came through that portal, and that you associated with and gravitated to due to magnetism, which you was attracted to. And then your decisions from your logic and your being allowed you to become what you became. So once again, who created you? Who created you? You did. You created yourself. Damn it, out of nothingness. The God explains simple. You created yourself, man. You created yourself. Who are you? Huh? My mama was, and my father's name was. And check this out. Names. Look, I keep on insisting that you at least adhere to your true nature. We talk about true nature. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to talk about mother nature. It's no mothers. It's no fathers. You heard? They tell you in the esoteric knowledge, your mother is not your mother. You think she is. But then Jesus said, you know what I'm saying, who is my mother, right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? All the esoteric in China, they'll tell you. You heard? They will tell you. I Ching. Hear it again. You heard? Anyway, however, and nevertheless, you created yourself out of triple darkness. Darkness was that you were in the light. See, darkness holds the light. Black carbon absorbs all energy. It is the only thing that changes to accommodate its surroundings. Us. Okay? Carbonated beings, melanated beings. I'm building off of what one guy was talking about, and it made pure sense. For the simple fact, he said melanin is synthetic. It is carbon, which is the 666, but it's actually the 616. Nevertheless, the carbon, the 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, check it, man, look. We keep using this word melanin. Melanin, the God was speaking about it being synthetic. Okay, the easiest, quickest way we can find out if it's synthetic, where do we find melanin at? In this so-called nature or nature. Right? Where do we find melanin at? No, you find carbon. I haven't looked in the ground and picked up some melanin. You say melanin makes the hue, makes the color. Really? It don't compute. It doesn't compute. Nickel, uranium, plutonium, all this goofy shit that you subscribe these names to. I'm gonna get back to the names, man. That's the big ass trick right there. The big ass trick. These names, oh Romeo, what's in the name? Bitch, queen bitch. Nevertheless, check. Damn, is my zipper open? Nevertheless, see, no emotion about bullshit. Nevertheless, see, some of you probably would stop the camera and say, I gotta do it again. Goofy. Nevertheless, you created yourself. Alright? You created yourself. No one had nothing to do with who you are today but you. Due to whatever you want to call a mistake or whatever, there's no mistakes. There's no negative that exists actually in the quantum physics mind. Because the quantum physics mind basically harbors them both. They tell you light is equal to the darkness. The fuck are you talking about there? They have equality in the balance. The balance has already been set as balance. You have to even out the playing field before you can play on it. Or before you can build on it. So why are you thinking it's like this and shit? Because the earth is tilted? The earth is not you. The earth is not your mama. I know, I used to say that too, but see, it's uploads coming. It's upgrades coming, man. How do you raise your in frequency? When you change one thing, you change the whole formula. Change one thing in a formula, and you change the whole damn equation. Or you change one damn equation, you change the whole formula. You start thinking as a human, everything gonna go right along in the formulation of a human thought. Your perceptions, your wants, your needs, your abilities. If you believe in a God outside yourself, all your wants and all that shit you will never get. Because you think God is gonna give them to you. You think, these white so-called European conquerors, with their crosses and shit, when their books and shit, you think they had something to do with something. They had nothing to do with nothing. Who controls you? Who controls you? It's not just what you think you know. It's what you know you know. See, you think you know some shit because you read it in a book. You read a virus. You read a virus. When you pick a name, you are transmitting a virus. Nevertheless, okay, we think, they had that commercial say, I think, therefore I am. Goofy than a motherfucker. Listen, you created yourself, man. Alright, you created yourself. You created yourself. And when you created yourself, and then you found out, see, let me just put it like this, okay? We have heard through certain dimensions that it was mystery schools, and mystery You know, they got, we say his story, right? His story. Then you got mystery. But look at the words mystery. How do you spell it? Switch the word, switch the letter, jumble a little bit, and you got my story. See, my story was a mystery to them, you know? And what they call the mystery schools was no more that it could be translated in frequency due to the, go to the so-called place they want to call Africa, all right? You know, they had rites of passage, you know, because the boy or the young God had to go through a certain process of equations, all right, that would allow him to maneuver or navigate through the waters or the frequency that he would have coming toward him in waves, all right? Not days, but in waves. You heard? Check it out. So, the mystery schools was closed down. So, and the rites of passage here in this so-called place that they want to call the United States of America or this land mass or wherever the fuck, who, what, okay, check it. So nevertheless, so when we get over here, a little shifting of energy right there. But so when we get to the exactly where was I at? Let me rewind real fast. All right, I'm making a video. That's all. What's going on? You need me for something? Something needs to be done? No? Ah, I heard that one. Okay, so what was I at now? Created to self. Okay, all right, enough time, enough frequency missed out on that one. Check, come back, rewind. All right, listen. We believe, or, you know, you don't supposed to believe in shit, because that means you don't know. Belief is for fools. Let's go to commando. You know, they'll tell you that the Pharaoh, remember, he said, I know no God except myself. Now, you got to understand the Adams that said that. Not the Pharaoh, not in no land, not no motherfucking where, not even in that language, man. You know what I'm saying? Language is not necessary. If you didn't speak, the only thing you had to do was signals. You could tell what a person wanted to do when they seen everything. If something popped up, and if it was nice, they'll smile, or you could see, you know what I'm saying? Or if something was crazy going on, you could see people, you know what I'm saying, cower or whatever, or respond to the frequency. You know what I'm saying? That's what counts, because that is true. You know, but nevertheless, we continue to try to go along with what was uniform and placed in front of you as if that was the Holy Gospel. We already know it's not the Holy Gospel, because no thing that is written is the truth. For the simple fact, it has too many definitions for each word. It has too many definitions for each word. Okay, you say, what does that mean? The definitions imports a dimension. That's why you got first person and second person. See, a lot of you esoteric brothers use the word God in second person. So really, what the fuck is you saying? What is your core relaying? If you use God in second person, okay, and you claim to be a God, and you knew even that Issa, Brother Justice, whom you want to call Jesus, he said, I and God are one. Goofy. But you choose to use second person. and claim you are a God, but you claim this association when you're talking about a creator, and you created your damn self, and you have no knowledge of it. Just like I spoke, said, and vibrations has been sent. You are greater and more than you can ever imagine or comprehend. You know why? Because you created yourself. Now, you're listening to doctrines trying to get you to tell you that you was Negro and all this type of stuff, all the way up to the macro, which was what? Amor? Okay. This is not the frequency I wanted to relay right now, though. This is not the frequency I wanted to relay right now. Because actually, I'm not even worried about what I was doing right here, because I can always do that. But it's almost like something else is coming through. And this time, what on this sundial? Give me a second. It's 5:04. Okay, 5:04. I'm gonna have to add that up because something coming through right now. You know what I'm saying? Something is downloading. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get back at you. All right. That's how that's gonna go. I am you.